Hi guys, this is my third time trying to film this video today. This is just like not going my way. This is a requested video by a couple people, and I've actually watched them on YouTube and did my research. So this is my what I love about journaling, what I like about journaling video. What I like about journaling is that they are individual, they are personal. Now, a lot of people will sit there and go like, she keeps a diary. Oh my God, she keeps a diary. Do you want to be, am I in your diary? Listen, it's my journal, first of all. There's no lock on the side, okay? This is an adult account of my life. This is not some little child keeping a diary, writing about things they don't know about, talking about like little trite things. This is a document of the current world we live in, my adult life, adult perspective. At least I think it's an adult perspective. What do I know? Just getting through life like every other adult out there, you know? So I love that it's personal. I love that you can be creative with it. I love that everybody's journal is different. I love there are different kinds of journals, different covers. Like, for instance, this is my current journal. And I think like a lot of you out there, you know, like when we were growing up and we read books in school, or we just read books, period, the author's photo is in the front. So I always put my photo in the front. And this time I made a Louis Vuitton page. So love that. I think it's cute. And I love that each person is not only a different account of their life, it's a different perspective. It's something to leave behind when you're not here. It's your own side of the story. You know, we have social media now, and the interesting thing about social media is I like to repost. I'm like a repost queen of everything. I have a lot of like personal, I see a lot of things in my particular world that I don't care for, and a lot of things I do care for, and sharing posts is kind of my way of saying like, I love all this kindness, I love the love, I love, you know, that's what Justin and I say, we love the loves, and I love the things that people do. I mean, we could sit there and listen to the negative people argue all day that people are doing something for clout. They're just doing this kind act for clout. Okay, great. Maybe they are, but they're still doing something kind. So the point of this was that I just got off, this is how I talk. I get off track and go into a whole thing. But, and come back right around to what I was trying to say, is that you can post all you want on social media, but nobody's going to post everything. Nobody's going to always be posting their whole full truth, their whole full life. I don't care how much you post and somebody say, oh, she posts a lot, she posts a lot. Okay, great. She posts a lot. He posts a lot. Whatever. Who the crap cares, okay? Not one care given. Because that's somebody's life. And I have a lot of people on social media that it's turned into basically a virtual graveyard, if you will, and it's sad because I no longer can see them post. So post away, because I love seeing your presence. But that said, you're not going to see it all. Nobody's going to talk about it. I don't talk about my political opinions, but I do in here, you know. I don't talk about my religion on Facebook. I do on here. You know what I mean? So the things that are not polite conversation, at least you do you. If you want, I mean, by all means, speak out, talk about whatever you feel you need to. I'm here for you. I support your happiness. I support, as long as it's for the betterment of the world anyway. I support you and your life because I like your presence here on this planet, and I want to love you. So it's just not for me. and I think that's okay. People will tell you that that's not okay, but it is okay. I was always taught by an elder in my family that's just not polite conversation. You don't talk about politics and religion on the internet. So I don't. I want to keep it fun for the most part, but I do my fair share of venting. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to your face when it's out there on social media. I do from time to time, but I'm trying to get better and look at the bright side of things, and Jess is too. We've had this conversation the other day, and this is really turning into a whole social media video instead of about journaling, but let's rewind. And so again, you're not going to get the whole story on social media, so your whole story is in your journal, your whatever. Excuse my laundry, I'm doing laundry tomorrow if we don't have band practice, which I don't think we will, because people are not feeling well right now in my world. And yeah, I am, thank God, but I don't want anybody else's germs right now. I've had enough. So again, you're not going to get the full story unless you see somebody's journal, but for me, hopefully you don't until I am 100 years out of here, but my side of the story, my opinions, my thoughts, my life, hopefully will be valued someday. I hope it's valued now, but if it's not, that's okay, sort of, and I hope that you'll at least respect and understand my life someday when my journals are out there. Hopefully somebody I love gets them, that loved me, that wants to know about me and cares a whole lot about things. I'm not saying I'll change the world or that I have some kind of platform, but yeah, I just hope that someday they mean something to somebody. That would be really special, and that it's lovingly. So I love that you can be creative with a journal, that you can use all kinds of things like business cards and of places you've been, and photos of people you're talking about or hanging out with, birthday party pictures, and people can go back, like my grandma's diaries. I did 2 intros on that podcast. I am on an episode. Crazy. I sent them sound bites, and I just thought that they would use one of them, and they used them all. So that's cool that I'm twice on an episode, because I loved Elizabeth's story. She ended up dying at the end. Oh God, if you go listen to it, I'm spoiling it. Fast forward through this if you're going to go listen to my Grandma's Diaries podcast. She dies at the end of what I had surgery for. And so by the end of the podcast, I was just like emotional mess, because I had gotten so invested in her story and her life and what happened to her until she stopped keeping her journals, diaries, whatever you want to call them. They call them diaries there, but as an adult, I just don't feel they're a diary. They don't have a lock on them. But just because, I just want to state this, just because a journal does not have a lock on it does not entitle you. Hello, don't be entitled, because this has happened to me by multiple people, and I feel like really violated about it, to the point where I would just carry it around with me everywhere, and I felt like I had to take it in the bathroom when I took a shower. I had no anything, no privacy, no respect for me at one point. And just because a book doesn't have a lock, this is somebody for now until they tell you yes you can. If they don't tell you yes you can, don't go pick up their personal life in a book and go read it, because listen, a journal, here we go talking about something else that has nothing to do with reasons I like journaling, my favorite things about journaling, whatever, is that, like, when you journal, you can vent. You can talk about all the impolite things. that are not polite conversation in public. And so you might be mad at something today and mad at somebody today and have 800 things that are negative to say. My braid looks like crap. Hi. I can't braid. Anyway, it's fine. I digress. You might be not mad at somebody tomorrow or the next day or the next week. You might love them dearly, but at that moment, you might be pretty pissed at them. So don't go pick up somebody's journal / diary / whatever without their permission. That's really hurtful and disrespectful and violating, because that's none of your business. My friend / stylist for my hair, which, by the way, clearly I've not gone to see her because clearly I can't afford it. She tells me all the time, because she's like my sounding board. I know, like, all you stylists out there are probably like, we are not your therapist, but she's known me since I was a kid and we're friends. Outside of that, I mean, we've been to a few concerts at the same time and taken pictures and hung out for a little bit. And she's a great person. She did my hair for my wedding. She came to my wedding. I just have so much love and respect for her. I can't even say enough nice things. And she'll text me, and even if she sees something on my Facebook where I'm just having a really rough week, man, a really rough month, like, I just really went through it lately, and it's getting better. It's getting better. So that's good. Hey, it gets better. For real, that is not a fake thing. It gets better. I was in a really dark place there for a minute, but it got better. And sorry, I dropped something and I was trying to see where it went. But that said, she'll text me just out of the blue and be like, hey, hang in there, girl. Like, I know you're going through some crap, or, you know, whatever, with somebody will have said something mean about me. And I'm an adult, and a lot of times I just blow it off, like, whatever. Say what you want, you know, opinions are like buttholes, that's what they say. Not very polite, but that is what they say. They being literally a saying from forever ago. You know, everyone's got one. You know, opinions are like whatever. Everybody's got one. So she'll say, like, you know, opinions are like that, and that's okay. And it's none of your business what somebody thinks today. It's none of your business what somebody thinks about you. It's none of their business what somebody says behind your back, because you're not there to hear it for a reason. And so that's kind of how I feel about journaling, you know, like, unless you say, like, can I read that? If somebody says no, the answer is no. Don't go read their journal, okay? Just don't do it. Bad news bears. Not cool. So, don't violate people. So gross. Anyhow. These are the things I like about journaling. Essentially, it's personal. It's personal to every person. It's about your creativity. It's about your life. Make it about you. Make it special your way. Do it how you want. There are no rules. No you have to's. None of that. You be you. You find a journal you connect with. There are different kinds. There's lined, there's dotted. There's big, there's little. There's ornate covers, there's simple covers. There's all kinds of things out there for you. All kinds of stickers, washi tape, ink, pens, different kinds of pens, markers. I mean, you name it, it's out there for you. So go out there and discover yourself journaling. Post a video about what you like about journaling. And I'm going to go get my regular clothes on, eat some lunch, and then do my doctor's appointment. And after that, I'm going to the library today to print out more pictures, another collage or two for my journal. And I will see you all in the next one. Send in your journaling requests and I will try to get to them. Bye.